Hey everybody, welcome back to Dave's Fit Life. Dave Canyon here. It's October 25th, 7:47 p.m. 7:47, and I'm a little bit late. If you're watching these videos every day, I'm not going to try to do it every day, but as often as I can, for the consistency part. But I didn't record one today, and there's some reasons why, and I'm going to share them with you. So I've been talking about the last couple of days about getting sleep and this process that I have, the keys to success to get sleep so I can have discipline, so I can be prepared, so I can have consistency and momentum, something like that, about 4 or 5 different keys. Well, that worked for the first 2 days where I got 6 hours of sleep and 5 hours of sleep, and it was actually good sleep. I actually felt good. And I went to the gym, Planet Fitness, and I'm keeping the caravan all nice and clean and organized. I'm not misplacing anything. I'm not losing anything. I'm trying to get into this whole repetition so everything's always the same. Well, today, the 25th this morning, when I got off of work, I ended up in a conversation with another driver because, I drive for a living. So we got to this conversation. The conversation went a little bit long. It was enjoyable, because we have no social life. So we'll talk in the parking lot, and we'll talk for a while. So we hung out for a little bit too long. I call that the vortex, getting stuck in a vortex. That's happened quite a lot in my career. Sometimes you enjoy it, and sometimes you don't. You're like, I got to get out of this. How do I get caught up in this? How do I get out of this? Well, today I didn't want to get out of it, and then we finally ended talking. We said goodbye. I went to the Planet Fitness parking lot where I always park, and I sat there. And then I realized I didn't do one of my podcasts. For those of you that don't know, I do a podcast, Dumbing It Down with Dave. And I didn't do one earlier in the week. Usually I do one on the way into work and one on the way home, 2 a week. Well, I didn't do one, and it was now Friday morning, and I was tired. I was sitting in the front seat of the caravan, and I was tired. So I did one. I did a Dumbing It Down with Dave 30-minute episode. Not a great one, admittedly. It was a recap show, and I talked about listeners' comments. But the point being, I spent a half hour recording it, and I had to stop recording it every so often because I was falling asleep. I was really tired. And I should have just said, oh, this is it. I'm just going to sleep. And I never should have got caught in that vortex. Well, anyway, after I recorded it, now I have to listen to it. And I was dozing off. I was listening to it because I want to make sure it's a good show. So that's a whole hour. It's a half hour recording, probably a little bit more, because I kept on pausing and napping. And then I was listening to it, and that was probably more than a half an hour because I was, falling asleep. Anyway, so I wasted a whole hour. By the time I got to sleep, it was pretty late in the day. I already had been checked out of work for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. That's a lot of time when you're on a 10-hour schedule. Anyway, so I finally went to sleep about 11 o'clock or so, and then, maybe closer to noon. I really don't remember. And then I woke up about 5 and had to be at work at 6. So I got my sleep, but I didn't get my workout. And I should have done this video as soon as I woke up and on my way to work, but I didn't want to. I was embarrassed, actually, and I was feeling really bad. I was like, how do I make this? How do I spin this? But there is no spinning it. So I'm going to add one more thing to this whole thing. I'm going to deal, I just waved to a driver here. I'm going to add focus to it. So it's sleep. It is sleep, discipline, preparation, consistency, momentum, and focus. I have to stay focused. Is focus part of discipline? I don't really know. But I needed focus today. I needed to say, hey, I can't talk to you right now. I really can't do this. I can't get caught in a vortex. Or I got to keep the conversation short. But the problem is when you're a truck driver and you have no social life, you're craving for some interaction. And since this company that I work for doesn't let you talk on the phone anymore while I'm at work, now what am I going to do? So anyway, that's it. That's my 4-minute video. That's Dave's Fit Life. We're still in season 2, phase 1, and I'm going to try to do better tomorrow with all those keys to success and get to Planet Fitness and at least get a workout in, an hour on the treadmill, some stretching, and I got my dinner. My dinner's all ready to go. I'd like to show it to you, but we're running out of time. So not really, but according to me, I'm running out of time. I got to get to work. All right, guys, see you later. Nice talking to you. We'll do another video tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have better news. Bye. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it.